Jameer stood in the quiet dusk, the last rays of sunlight casting amber streaks through the window of the house that now bore witness to a remarkable transformation. Years ago, this place was known as the House of Life, a name steeped in irony, for its halls breathed only discord and detachment. Memories here weren't cherished. They clung like the dust to battered walls. But for Jameer, the house was both a challenge and a calling, a forge on which to test and build the metal of character. The journey began with humility. Jameer, amidst the ruins of broken trust and bitter silence, looked not for external solutions, but toward the deeper wells of self-understanding. The blueprint for change, Jameer realized, could never be drawn in brick and mortar alone. It had to be etched in the canvas of emotion, the subtle lines of empathy, and the intricate plans of connection. So, with deliberate effort, Jameer committed to the practice of emotional intelligence, EQ, a craft more arduous than any physical labor, demanding daily honesty and vulnerability. Progress was slow and often painful. Each interaction with loved ones was both test and lesson, each day an opportunity to listen deeper, communicate clearer, and respond kinder. Jameer learned to recognize the thunderstorms of anger before they broke, to weather envy when it rattled the windows, and to bring warmth where coldness had settled. Mistakes were frequent, but so too were insights. Jameer apologized when words had wounded, celebrated small victories, and slowly, mysteriously, cracks in relationships began to heal. The house changed with Jameer. Rooms once echoing with argument now held laughter and lively conversation. Scars on the door frames were framed with family photos and hand-drawn art. The floor, once creaky with tension, became sanded and solid, a foundation for trust. Guests who visited felt not just welcome, but understood, as if the walls themselves bent closer to listen. Through each renovation, Jameer refined the legacy blueprint, not merely as a set of plans for a harmonious home, but as guidance on living with emotional maturity. The blueprint grew, annotated not only with Jameer's triumphs, but also with lessons from each failure, each reconciliation. Everyone who entered was invited to leave their own marks, contributing to a collective story of growth and togetherness. Finally, after years of work and introspection, Jameer felt ready to share the blueprint, not just with family, but with anyone willing to take the journey, a testament to empathy, resilience, and openness. Standing before the now beautiful House of Life, Jameer gathered loved ones and friends, passing on the rolled parchment, more valuable in its meaning than any physical inheritance. This, Jameer said quietly, is my legacy. May it help you build your own house filled with understanding, strength, and love. In the end, the legacy blueprint was more than a step-by-step guide to fixing a house. It was a living chronicle of transformation, proof that the heart of any home and any life rests not in walls and windows, but in the quality of relationships built. The emotional truths shared and the courage to pursue connection every single day.